how you doing today? I hope you're doing great. Today what we're going to do is look at some mid-century modern architecture and furniture. I remember when I was 2 or so, I don't know how I remember this, but I do. My father hired an interior decorator from Ohio. We lived in Huntington, so he came over the river, and I remember unpacking boxes. And what he did, he placed furniture, accessories, pictures all around our home. Now, Mom passed away, as most of you all know, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, in May. And I've been living in her home. And I've got to find a new home. And I've got to move. So I've been looking everywhere. If you guys have any suggestions, I can't go back to North Carolina where I came from. I was around the Mooresville area, around Lake Norman, out in the country. And the home that I purchased for $291 in, I guess, almost 2020 is now $485. So I can't move there. All the homes in the area are very expensive. And here in West Virginia, the utilities are very high. So I've actually been looking in the upstate of South Carolina, Tennessee. I love Tennessee, but it's very overpriced. I love around Franklin. You all, if you've seen my vlogs, I did a lot of vlogs from Nashville. It's about 30 minutes south of Nashville. But the median priced house there is $1 million. Ain't no way. Because when Mom was sick and I had to move here, I had to quit my job to care for her. So, oh gosh, I don't want to cry. Kind of on a fixed income, so I'm looking for a place to go. But let's be happy. Let's be happy. We have a lot of furniture here that was purchased in the 60s. So it is really authentic, mid-century modern furniture. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the furniture. I'm going to tell you the manufacturer. All the manufacturers have gone out of business. So everything here was made in the USA in the early 1960s. So they're not reproductions, they're real. And we're going to have to sell the house and the furniture. But I just want you to take a look at it and see what you think. I know out right now in Palm Springs, they're having Mid-Century Modern Week. And that people still are attracted, thank goodness, to this kind of furniture, that it's still in style, if this is what you like. Now, if it's not, of course, it's not for you, but I think it's beautiful. I can't take it with me, so I would love to see it all go to a home in one place and not broken up, but you know, whatever God's plan is fine with me, and I'll be fine. So I hope you'll stick around and take a look with me and enjoy my past. A lot of Christmases here, a lot of Thanksgiving, a lot of family. They're all gone. I still have a precious sister that's alive, but you know, Mom and Dad are gone. So anyway, you all come with me. Well, here we are. I'm going to start with the living room, and I think what I'll do is show you the large pieces of furniture first, then the accessories, and then the pictures. And I want to remind you again, everything that I'm going to show you is authentic, mid-century modern, manufactured in the 1960s, early 1960s, and made in America, and most of these companies no longer exist. The first thing is an extension pole lamp. It is not marked. Now, I didn't get on the ground and look, but I do not see any markings on it, but it has not been refurbished and still works perfectly. And the globes are wicker, and they look, to me, pristine. I haven't gotten up there in a long time, but you see where my dad made a little, let's see if I can zoom in. See what he did to make it, because these ceilings are vaulted to make it stand. The next thing we're going to look at is the couch. And the couch, the sectional, is Kroehler, K-R-O-E-H-L-E-R. It has not been recovered. The original tag is under that middle seat right there. But you can also, and it looks great. It's just never been recovered. It's amazing. Now you can take this middle piece right here and move it over here if you needed it to be longer that way. So it's kind of movable. see the little mid-century legs. The next thing that I want to look at is the coffee table and the two end tables and the credenza. And that is manufactured by Broyhill Sculptra. It was their premier line from 1957 to 1965. And it says known as part of their premier line. So these are the lines of the table. There is a little bang on the top of the table that I think we probably did when I was 2 years old. Then there are two end tables that go with it. This is one on this side and has a little drawer. And then there's one over here on the other side that also has the drawer. Again, that's Broyhill Sculptra. Another piece of Broyhill Sculptra is the credenza, and it is in two pieces. I don't know if you can see that it sits on a base, but there are two pieces that sit on that base. And this side opens up, and then there's three drawers. The next thing in the room are these two beautiful chairs, and they're Kroller, but now they have been recovered. So you cannot see the tag, but they were recovered beautifully in the 1980s. Then we have a little round table, and that is Arthur Umanoff is the manufacturer of that table. You can see the lines in the wood, and then also kind of the lines down there. It's funny, you know, you had one interior designer do this, but he picked different manufacturers of furniture. The next thing is pretty cool. I see this online. It's people love it. This is called a horn chair, and it was manufactured by Carpin of California. It has been recovered, but they've done a beautiful job with that. Let me show you what it looks like here. And that has been recovered. The recovering was done in the 80s. But you'll love the legs. The next thing, they're not marked, are the two lamps. And man, do they look like the 60s, right? They are not marked. And then there's another one on the other side of the room. Now there's some pieces of art. The first thing we'll look at is this horse statue. It is not marked, but it was purchased at that time in the early 1960s and is in good condition. This is a lotus vase, and it says that it is a Peringer style bronze lotus vase, Peringer style. And there were flowers that came in that. They are long gone. This was a cigarette box. It used to have 2 ashtrays, but I'm sure as the years have gone on, we broke them. Us kids broke them. But it's ceramic, like pottery. There was also a clock that came at that time. And I looked on the back of it. It's running. You hear it? It is the Burwood Product Company. And we have the key that you wind it. This was purchased at that time. It's not marked. There were 2 foo dogs that are bookends. They are not marked. This one has some damage on the back of the head. This one does not. I don't know what happened, how that happened. Let's see. The pictures on the wall. Okay, these 2 pictures are the Illinois Molding Company. They're called Weeping Rose and Lash Orchid. This is kind of a, you see it? I don't know if you can tell. It's like a burlap, and then the pictures are set in the middle of it. And this abacus, again, came at that time in the 60s. It is not marked. The only other two pictures in here are, it says R.F. Harnett Prints. Yeah, there's the signatures down there, but these are prints. I think that's everything in this room. Now this Buddha came at that time, but I'm not even gonna talk about that. Okay, the next thing, I don't know if anybody be interested in this. This is an early 1960s Zenith stereo. It does turn on, the turntable does go, but there's a lot of noise. Okay, this is also Broyhill Sculptra. And you can see the table. It has a leaf in it, so it's at the large stage right now where you can take the leaf out and push it together, and it's much smaller. We also do have the pads that go on the top from keeping it from getting scarred. And then these are the chairs. There's 6 chairs. They have been recovered. I don't think there's any way it could have lasted this many years with not being recovered. I'm sure they. And this is what Mom always called the buffet. This is also Broyhill Sculptra. These 2 ends open up and there's just shelves in there, and then there's 3 drawers. The artwork in the room, the ceramics, which is a pheasant and 2 candle holders. You see one down on the other side, and they have some wood on the bottom of them. And they match this large bowl that's in the middle. They came with fruit, but now that's long gone. And they are called Royal Hagar Pottery. That's where they came from. There are 2 pictures on the wall that match, that came with it. And these are an American original art creation. This is what it says on the back. An American original art creation by the American Art Institute of Miami, Florida. There's a tag on the back, and that's what it says. That's where I got the information from, the tags on these things, and then I looked them up on the internet. The next thing here is they're wooden plaques, and they're spring, summer, winter, fall, and they are by the Syracuse Wall Art Company of Syracuse, New York. And you could put them this way, or you could like put them in a triangle in one spot. But all of this came together. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, this picture. It's like a ceramic. See, can you all see it? It sticks out from the wall. This is not marked, but it came at that time. There was only one more thing. Oh, there were 2 jokers. 2 jokers on either side. They're gone. No use talking about things that are gone. Mom got rid of a couple things. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Looking back at the past, especially my family's past. So you guys have a blessed day until I see you again. Bye.